everybody, and thank you for watching your top human rights organization review. I'm your host, Bryce Dolan. Now today on the show, we take a look at a story from Amnesty International. In a recent segment, we covered a story about refugees trapped on the Greek islands and forced to live outside in the cold. Well, unfortunately, we have a very similar story today. Now, there is a number of refugees in the country of Serbia. More specifically, an estimated 1,200 refugees are in the capital city of Belgrade, and a quarter of that 1,200 are unaccompanied children. Well, this story from Amnesty International focuses on a small group of refugees with a few very young boys that have been staying in an abandoned warehouse behind Belgrade's central station for more than 2 months. Now, some of the young boys told Amnesty International that no one from Serbia's social or asylum services have offered any support, shelter, or protection. Now, last November, the government issued open letters calling on non-governmental organizations and volunteers to stop providing help to the refugees and migrants in the capital. Now, like we said, there's around 1,200 refugees in Belgrade, and a quarter of them are unaccompanied children that have little or no access to proper sanitation, running water, healthcare, or even warm clothing. But despite the call from the government, a small group of volunteers defies the police and visits the warehouses and makeshift camps scattered around the capital. They try to provide 1 meal per day for adults who form long queues in the snow. A nearby family center offers some additional meals for children. And also, a medical organization comes by to care for those with injuries and has had to treat people for frostbite, skin infections, and respiratory diseases. So although the government has called on the NGOs and volunteers to stop helping these refugees and migrants who are attempting to survive, there are some few that have chosen to defy the authorities and continue to give aid to those in need. And we could commend those who are defying the authorities and the police and still giving their time and efforts to those who really need it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you really want to read into this article yourself and read about these young boys who are doing anything to survive and just all these refugees doing anything to survive, you can read this article yourself by clicking on the link below in the description. It'll take you directly to the story on Amnesty International's website. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can get notified every time a new video is posted. Give our Facebook pages a like and follow us on Twitter. But that does it for your top human rights organization review. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I was your host, Bryce Dolan.